Good afternoon, Chicago. Woo. Yeah, right? Welcome, my name is Dr. Angela Trego, and I am going to give you a very brief snapshot into how you can gain confidence by squashing the imposter syndrome. Now, is this you or someone else you know that you have frequent self-doubt? You're unsure of yourself and whether you should be speaking up in meetings. You're really trying to be kind of hesitant as to moving forward. Maybe it's that you don't feel that you deserve this. You just received that first promotion or that new job, and you're walking in and you're like, they're going to find out about me, and they're probably going to fire me or demote me because I really am unsure. Well, that was me. I've had some of these similar feelings, and I'm a rocket scientist. I had 2 patents before I was 30, pretty successful, but I struggled with the imposter syndrome. Now, what is the imposter syndrome? The imposter syndrome, as defined by the academics, is an internal experience of intellectual phoniness. A lot of big words there, right? Now, with the imposter syndrome, a majority of you have probably experienced it to some degree. And then there's those of you who didn't even know it. And there's some of you that won't even admit it. So just about everybody has experienced the imposter syndrome. Now, one embodiment of the imposter syndrome is this idea of that what I know is very small compared to what everybody else knows. Everybody else is the expert and understands a lot more than me. Well, reality is that what I know, excluding experience level, is about the same as everybody else. So how do we move from this idea that we have into reality? Well, I'm going to briefly give you 4 of the 9 tools that you can use. We'll talk about acknowledging it, getting a mentor, making sure you understand comparisons, and getting help. So one of the things is acknowledging it. The idea is when it pops into your mind of, ooh, I maybe shouldn't say anything because it might sound dumb, you want to critically question that. And that allows you to then reframe your thoughts into something that's a little more coherent. So you've heard the saying that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, it's the same idea. You have to be able to critically question that self-doubt that pops into your mind to be successful. The next tool is to make sure and find somebody that you trust that really sees you. And they can therefore give you that honest feedback of, no, you do belong at the table. No, you should understand where you're at. And in fact, Oprah Winfrey had a mentor. Now, not all of us can have Maya Angelou as our mentor, but the point is she took somebody that helped her become successful. The third item is make sure you have comparisons. Now, when you first start that new job, pre-existing knowledge is very low. So you look at these other individuals, they have that pre-existing knowledge versus your own capacity to learn. The other item is social media. Now, I volunteer with an organization, and I was the first white person ever to go into this black village. And I posted, and guess what? I have old friends. And so I was able to get maybe 100 likes, and I was super excited about that. My niece posted her PB&J sandwich that same day and got thousands of likes. I could either be really sad about that or understand that those comparisons are very different. And finally, please, please understand that it is okay to go and get professional therapy. There's individuals that are out there that can really help you overcome this if you're struggling with the imposter syndrome. Charles Bukowski said, "The problem with the world is that the intelligent people are full of doubt, while the stupid ones are full of confidence." Now, I'm sure many of you have seen that exhibited, but I don't want you to be full of doubt. I want you to embrace your confidence. I want you to realize that as you stop doubting yourself, you will become more successful. Your teams will become more successful, and your organizations will become more successful. And with that, I want to thank you for listening to this, and I hope this has given you a few tools. Please reach out to me. I would love to have a deeper conversation with you about how you can squash the imposter syndrome. Thank you.